Hello, XR community. It's great to be here and connect with immersive technology pioneers. And I'm especially excited to explore that how extended reality can help in reshaping of cruise industry and the whole shipbuilding industry. My name is Liina Vahala. I am a naval architect and I'm leading net zero product development at Meyer Turku shipyard in Finland. Meyer has been well-known pioneer in the industry from both world's largest cruise vessels and applying the latest technology on board. We are strengthening our climate neutral competence even further and to boost up in this challenge and support us with our ambitious targets. We have an EU-funded and Business Finland-funded research and development program, NEcOLEAP. NEcOLEAP brings together over 100 Finnish companies to collaborate towards the net zero future. At first, we are looking into the ship concept itself, and we are aiming to develop a net zero ship concept by the end of next year. In 2030, our Turku shipyard and our product is starting a fully new net zero era. In this cross-organizational collaboration, we have also identified that we have to develop new ways of working. We have to develop ways to come together and share our ideas. We have over 50 NEcOLEAP projects internally, and the Finnish ecosystem is investing over 160 million to this research and development. This is why we established Meyer Avatar. It's an umbrella that is bringing together these RDI results. For us, Meyer Avatar represents the digitalized competence of our company, but it's also a digital library of our products. It is our Meyer climate neutral product portfolio. Through the past years, it has also become much more clear that in addition to the ship itself, we have to start looking into the whole green cruising experiences. Meyer as a company has been expanding our product portfolio to floating solutions, to Meyer looking to the whole life cycle of the vessel. And we are much more looking into outside of the vessel and how these products are connected to our destinations and how they operate, forming this green cruising of the future. This is where we also have to engage new stakeholders early on into the discussion. Extended possibilities can bring us both possibilities and help us in solving these challenges. It can also reshape the whole cruising experience and bring the next generation guest experiences. Some of the initiatives that we have now driving us further are, as an example, data-driven dimensioning, energy efficiency optimization, advanced hydrodynamics, added to this revolutionary design that we are doing with the ship concepts. We are looking into automated galley systems and logistics, future logistics of the vessel. We are developing a hybrid modular architecture for the product, and we are preparing our product for cyber resilience. In addition, we are developing sustainable staterooms and future guest spaces. And all this is happening at the same time in different projects, in different project groups, but how we are bringing these people together for the shared spatial vision. This is when we started to think that we need to start trying new ways of working. We need to engage differently, and we have to be able to share the same vision more carefully. These are some of the examples of how, as an example, one of our stakeholder university is imagining the future guest spaces. These visions have to be then linked to the technical experts, to energy efficiency of the spaces, and to the full cruise ship concept. Sustainable stateroom is one of our leading internal projects, and this is also a good example where we have to think about how to produce a net zero module, how it will be used and performed during its long 35-year-old life, and how it will be deconstructed after the ship dismantling. This is something that we have not been doing earlier. We have been developing products for a long life cycle, but I would say that the possibility is coming from net zero life cycle of the cruise vessel are also forcing us to develop our products to meet the next generation guest expectations. This is where we start to bring all of our experts more closely together, working for the shared vision, and we start to see these synergies. And Metaverse is a good example where this communication can happen in a totally new way. Something to share about the collaboration that we are doing. So I stated already that we are building the world's biggest cruise vessels at Meyer Turku shipyard. In practice, this means that each year we are engaging 13,000 persons to build a shared product. From the product delivery, we can sometimes see even an 8-year development time. It's nearly a decade. And when the ship is delivered, it will start operating in 35-year-old lifetime. Everyone can see that it's very difficult to develop a product that is really capable of operating from this early conceptual design phases up to 35 years. So we start to see almost 45 years of time from the initial ideas, from the vision to the dismantling. This is also a very good reason to bring people together and communicate, collaborate in the metaverse. We decided to start using the metaverse environment, and we started the journey together with Finnish company Movia in their Storyverse. We were thinking that for our company with over 2,500 employees and our ecosystem with over 100 companies, we cannot afford each of the RDI expert to be equipped heavily for this metaverse collaboration. Also, the roles are very much varying, and our software in the laptops or our graphics are not capable of a very heavy metaverse environment. In these design constraints, we started to discuss with Movia that it would be easiest to go for any device, all accessible environment. We were thinking of pixel streaming. We were thinking of pre-rendering. What are the benefits? We have very high quality product, exterior design, interior design, but by focusing into the key important task of this metaverse environment, it's all about collaboration, it's all about communication with large amount of people, and we decided to go forward with pre-rendered materials placed in an environment created in Unreal. And this is how we went forward. This was all to support our internal communications. And in our development project, we already are collaborating, as an example, with Mama Marine Software, and this is a very good example of how we are bringing synergies with the Metaverse environment. We can go to the stateroom 3D model with these software developers, and we can discuss how these two projects can gain synergies from each other. But then we wanted also to shout out loud what we are doing. We wanted to communicate also externally. So anyone can access MeyerAvatar.com, and we have also a public view for our research, development, and innovation. For us, it acts like as a showroom of all of our capabilities. It's a showroom of our visions and showroom of our active and high invests on the future net zero product. So you might ask then that how do we cope with the latest research development initiatives and this public layer? And this is also something that with Movia we created a single sign-on layer to our Metaverse environment, and it means that from the public lobby and access, our internal experts can sign into the system and get to know the information they need for their work. So with the same Metaverse environment, we are able to support both internal high-end research and development projects and communicate these to externals. These are some examples of the sustainable stateroom development, and here we have been able to develop with the Finnish ecosystem totally new materials and products for ship environment. These will start to have an impact to our carbon emissions directly in the coming years. What I want to share at this point is that I think in this time it's more important than ever that we are not, how to say, silent with the ideas that we have. So we have to break the boundaries, organizational boundaries, department silos, and we have to use every possibility to step out, use our voice, share our thoughts, and collaborate. And for us, the journey that we have started with Movia, with Storyverse, is all about encouraging our employees to speak out, to demonstrate their ideas, and bravely find synergies and even collisions with ideas. Because even already now, we are seeing that our 30 different product development projects and initiatives, some of those, when fitted together, are creating first-of-a-kind solutions where two challenges are tackled at the same time, brought together in close collaboration. And it might be that the outcome of bringing these two initiatives together is even bigger than just summing up the results. Ship is a complex product, and these are floating cities accommodating over 10,000 or nearly 10,000 persons at the moment. So you can only imagine that what is the impact that we are able to create when changing this product net zero. That's what I wanted to share with you today, and looking forward of questions and thoughts about the journey that we are doing with Movia Storyverse at the moment. Thank you.
Any question? Don't be shy. 3, 2. Here we go. Sorry, there is a mic over there if you want. Yes, thank you.
Hello, it's Andrew from the Meta team. I was just wondering which types of headsets that you use to collaborate, if anything. Do you use any of the VR mixed reality headsets at all for this collaboration processes that you're doing?
I cannot clear you here.
Do you use any of the different types of headsets? So VR headsets for collaboration?
No. So our Metaverse is accessible with from Meyer Avatar side, and the idea is that the most common user interface would be just from your phone, from your work PC, you can go there. And one driver why we are doing is this, that we are all the time also competing with the flow of information coming from our big organization. Our people are a lot in the meetings, they are traveling, and we kind of want to do something different. While they are waiting for the airplane, while they are refreshing their thoughts after long Teams calls, it's great that they can, with their phone or laptop, access to this visionary metaverse environment. And it should be something that it's insightful for them to explore. And I would say that one big driver was this, that we are competing with this flow of information we have, and we have to kind of, it has to be fun also, it has to be light. What comes to the VR goggles is that, as I said, we are starting to use this as a showroom of our competence. And who is the first one to show about our know-how and competence is our customers. And here I would say that while we are developing the use case for sales, then we start to use goggles, caves. But at the moment, our first driver is to engage our own organization into these research and development projects and get the most out of our own house and get ourselves into the next level. Then we start to kind of go externally. But I think this is like an interesting journey, because the shipbuilding process, the design phase, and also the, developing something that will be used so many years from the initial thoughts. So I see so many different cases where this technology could be applied. So I'm really like starting a new era in our product development and looking forward of what it brings. Yes. Any other thoughts?
All right, my name is Martin. I have a question in regard, since it shall not only show the finished product, right? It is for collaboration. And so how often would the data set be updated? So there are various stages, right? So are there predefined states, and who does it? How is it done?
Yes.
Does it every company on its own with the same tools, or how's that process going on? Maybe you can...
At the moment, we are updating our internal content. So we have this 50 internal projects, 30 regarding only product development. And out of these teams, we are the ones bringing the tempo of adding new. Up to this, I would say that the projects have been very much like building the story. Now is the right time for them also to collaborate with other projects, and it seems very natural now to also bring. When we would update, I would say, so we have been for 3 years carrying this research and development program already, and we are still continuing next year. So I would say that during the next year we are doing some iteration rounds. So we are doing this, how to say, interconnecting people, then going again back to development, bringing the results back. So I would see maybe two update rounds next year still for the results. But I would say that what seems to be the most important is not the actual and accurate status of the projects and the results, but it is this much more broad shared red line, the shared vision, how these things click into the same story. And here I kind of see that it's not that critical if it's not just right. It just has to be close enough so that we really see the potential. One good example is that I was about to demonstrate this Meyer Avatar, but you can visit with your phone, and once you see the vessel there, one good example of just using our imagination, supporting our imagination, is that the vessel is there next to the pier, next to the floating platform that you saw already in the renderings. And this is how we kind of communicate that the vessel is connected to the destination. And we start the discussion about all those possibilities, all that infrastructure needed, and we are much more connected already to these green cruising areas just by doing that, just by not showing a floating vessel, but showing it connected to the destination. What we are developing next is that we are going behind the corner, and we will start our imaginary shipbreaking shipyard there. So we will start digitally breaking the vessel. This is needed earliest, I would say, if the vessel would be delivered in 2030, so 2065, we would need this kind of a ship-breaking facility. It's very difficult to imagine how does the shipbreaking look like in 2065. So we are doing it in Metaverse. We are imagining how it could take place. And this is all about supporting us in circular design. How to design the vessel better, how to enable this scrapping of the modules, of taking the material, and what's happening there. So I think it's much about this, just close enough to support our imagination that is then taking, imagination and collaboration that is taking then the final round. That's how I see it at the moment, the most benefit.
Thank you, Liina.
Thank you.
Thank you.